Simple Jack here with map 19, Liptus, in the original Military Madness. This is the strategy video, so we'll be skipping over a lot. In the beginning of Liptus, you want to do three things. You want to put this giant up on the rock, so that he will shoot at it with his atlas. Remember, nothing kills a giant on a rock by itself. No atlas can hurt it, even if it's a single giant instead of an 8. Nothing can hurt it. Next, you want to get your pelican put up here. It has to be safe from his hawk, his seeker up in the corner, and load your links. If you do not do that, you will lose the links. You've got to get the links out of there, and it can't move far enough to get away from all the atlas. I moved my rabbits back there. They're really not important. This giant, we're going to leave him up here to become a full star unit. Now we've got to take care of this because we can't get our rabbit out of here. Don't hit this with the rabbit. He'll hurt you. Never underestimate a Kilroy. I'm going to hit him once with this lynx and hope for a nice hit. Then I'm going to get the lynx back behind the giant and out away from his atlases. His atlases in here are lethal. They will tear you up. Now I'm going to hit him with this rabbit because I can get on 5% instead of on the road. That gives me a slightly better defense. Like I say, never underestimate a Kilroy. If you rush him in this game while he has his players, he will beat you, and usually very quickly. His atlas are very tough, much tougher than any atlas you'll ever get. Okay, now we'll kill this with the third rabbit, or the second rabbit actually. The first one was a lynx. And take him back. And now I'm going to go ahead and sign off for a couple minutes and let him have a turn, maybe even two, and I'll bring you back for the next strategy. As you can see, the giant on the rock now has 4 stars. These 2 atlas shot at it and hit it. He's now going to come in with these pieces and hit this, but as I've said, he cannot hurt this giant, and he'll keep adding 2 stars for each failed attack, and the giant will get up to 999 attack and ultimately just wipe everything out. He sent one of his titans in here. I hit it first with my lynx, then my giant, and then finished it with my rabbit. I've also moved Charlie in here. He does want to come over and take the factory, or POW camp. And he has a repair factory, you do not. He also has a pelican, so he can get to the repair factory quickly. Okay, I'm about to take turn 12. I moved my second giant up here. Of course, I had to move it here. He took 2 shots, took 3 giants. He got up here. He turned it to full star. I had loaded my full star giant into my pelican unit and brought it up here. This is a 7 pelican, but it has 8 giant in it. You can do that, but now if the pelican gets hit and loses any, the giant will have a corresponding number. This is the best thing I found to do with the giant. Bring it up here, put it here, and now we're basically ready to come full forward and start hitting him and hope for good hits. So we'll start with this atlas. That was a good hit. Put that there so we can move for sure next time. And we're going to come in here and hit this atlas to set up for the full surround, the Zoc, so that we can get this atlas between 2 things. It's on 30%. You will never get to put an atlas on 30%. That's special for him. Okay, I'm going to use all these pieces to continue hitting his atlas. I'll be back for the final win, but I like to use these on this rock and my rabbits for the ones that have the giant and the straight across for the Zoc, and the rabbit straight across for the Zoc. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute. My wife told me I was mumbling last time, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Nag, nag, nag. That's what happens when you get over 60 and you've been with the same woman for, God, seems like since I was born. Anyhow, this is the last move, down to his last atlas. Took 1 turn once I came in. I'll go in here and do one of my favorite things, which is to hit with a full star giant. $9.99. Something's in trouble. And that is the game. We'll take a look at our stats and see how we did here. Kills. Your forces have crushed the enemy. Good news. We had 120 kills. He had 20 kills. It took 13 turns for Simple Jack to beat Liptus. This is 62-year-old Simple Jack, reminding you, be nice to old people. One day, you're gonna be one.